ever had your legs become numb or stiffen up after a short walk? What if the things you eat may help with that? Today, I want to give you some easy, science-based strategies to help your legs and feet get more blood flow. This will help you stay active and pain-free. Bad circulation can make even a short stroll painful, but it can also lead to major complications, including infections, wounds that won't heal, or even amputation in the worst situations. That's because your legs need excellent blood flow to acquire oxygen and nutrients. If they don't get it, things may go wrong very quickly. In this video, I'll talk about why blood flow is important, what can hinder it from operating right, and 5 healthy foods you should start to maintain your circulation strong. Plus, I'll tell you about one drink that might surprise you and that you should stay away from. If your legs or feet are numb, tingle, or hurt, leave a yes in the comments. You're not alone, and there are many things you can do. First, let's talk about why circulation is so vital. Your heart is like a power plant that sends blood to every part of your body, from your head to your toes. When blood flow to your legs slows down, it doesn't just hurt your muscles, it can also hurt your skin, nerves, and even bones. Think about how hard it is to go from your car to the store or upstairs. Your muscles can cramp if your legs don't get enough oxygen and nutrients. This can make it hard or even impossible to move. Poor circulation can cause skin to break down and ulcers that won't heal over time. Infections can spread quickly, which is especially dangerous if you have diabetes. This can lead to gangrene or amputation. Angiogenesis is the process by which the body makes new blood vessels. This is how important good circulation is for your quality of life. So, what makes your legs have bad blood flow? Peripheral arterial disease, or PAD, is one common cause. This happens when plaque builds up inside arteries, which makes them narrower. This is known as atherosclerosis. This damage is caused by high cholesterol, high blood pressure, smoking, vaping, and diabetes. Think of your arteries as bustling roads. Blood flow slows to a crawl if they are blocked or hurt. Diabetes can hurt your nerves, which is called neuropathy. This implies that you might not feel damage to your feet, such walking on something sharp, which can make a little cut into a big wound. Poor blood flow makes it difficult for your body to heal, and a weaker immune system makes it tougher to fight infections. All of this is centered around your heart. Heart failure or cardiomyopathy can make your heart pump less well, which means your legs don't get enough oxygen and nutrients. It's also crucial to have healthy nerves and blood vessels. Your foot nerves help you sense what's around you, like warm sand or the sting of a rock. Without that, injuries can go undiscovered and cause issues. What you consume can either help or hurt your circulation, according to what I've learned. Before we talk about the healthiest foods, let's talk about what you shouldn't eat. First, drink less booze. It is a poison that puts stress on blood vessels and hurts stem cells, which are needed to fix arteries. Drinking much can make your body heal more slowly. Next, keep an eye on how much salt you eat. Excess salt can harm the walls of your arteries, which can raise blood pressure and make cholesterol attach to the inside of them, like rust in a pipe. This makes the vessels smaller and slows down blood flow. Ultra-processed foods are another huge issue. They are related to type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome, both of which affect circulation. These foods are full of salt, sugar, and bad fats, which raises the risk of atherosclerosis and diabetes problems like retinopathy, which can lead to blindness or foot ulcers. Smoking and vaping are bad for your circulation in a big way. Nicotine and other substances make blood vessels rigid and speed up the process of blocking arteries. If you're middle-aged or older and already have circulation problems, smoking or vaping can make them a lot worse. Before we go on, let's quickly go over what we've spoken about thus far. Poor circulation can lead to discomfort, cuts, infections, and other significant problems. Narrowing of the arteries, diabetes, and cardiac problems are to blame. Things get worse when you drink alcohol, eat too much salt, smoke, or have excessive cholesterol. Next, I'll tell you about 5 items that can help your blood flow naturally, You'll want to add these to your shopping list, and believe me, they're easy to get and taste great. Let's start with the garlic. Garlic is the first most important food on the list. It's a common food that is also good for your blood vessels. Garlic lowers LDL cholesterol, which is the bad type, while keeping or even raising HDL cholesterol, which is the good type, that protects your artery. This helps keep blood flow to your legs from being limited by constriction. Garlic is also a natural anticoagulant, which means it lowers the chance of blood clots that can cause a heart attack of the leg. This is a very hazardous event where a clot stops blood flow and causes extreme pain and tissue damage, known as acute limb ischemia. Garlic keeps blood moving smoothly by interfering with the activity of platelets, just like a traffic cop directs automobiles through a crowded crossing. As a consequence, the body's movement system slows and missing blood vessels, so the body produces more blood flow and causes extreme pain and tissue damage, known as acute limb ischemia. The garlic keeps blood moving smoothly by interfering with the activity of platelets, just like a traffic cop directs more blood flow and causes extreme pain and tissue damage. For a dinner that is good for your heart and circulation, consider sautéing garlic with some extra virgin olive oil and veggies, shellfish or lean meats. This works for both Mediterranean and Asian dishes. A little bit goes a long way in terms of flavor and health. Second is beans. Beans are a real nutritional powerhouse. People in blue zones, which are special places around the world where people live very long and healthy lives, love them. And these legumes, whether you choose navy beans, black beans, kidney beans, lentils, or chickpeas, are full of healthful fats and fiber. Fiber feeds your gut microbiome, which is the busy group of bacteria in your digestive tract that is unexpectedly important for your vascular health. A healthy microbiota helps keep blood lipids in check, which means it can lower the cholesterol that builds up in your arteries. Beans also speed up your metabolism by helping you burn off visceral fat, which is the deep belly fat that wraps around your organs and makes it hard for your blood to flow. Less visceral fat implies less inflammation, which protects the delicate lining of your blood vessels and keeps them flexible. Eating beans can also lower your chance of type 2 diabetes, which is a big cause of bad circulation. So, for a delightful and good for your circulation boost, consider adding beans to your soups, salads, or stews. These colorful vegetables are full of carotenoids, which are what make carrots orange. These carotenoids do more than just make things seem better, they are also quite good at fighting belly fat and inflammation. Research from the Netherlands has revealed that carotenoids help burn visceral fat, which lowers inflammation and makes your circulatory system work less hard. Carrots are high in dietary fiber, just like beans. Fiber feeds the microorganisms in your gut and helps keep your cholesterol in balance, which lowers the risk of arterial blockages. Carotenoids preserve the fragile lining inside your blood vessels, making them smoother and less likely to get clogged. Things like salt and smoking make your arteries stiffer, but carrots help keep them strong and flexible. Carrots are a great method to improve your circulation, whether you eat them raw, roast them for added sweetness, or combine them into soup. Let's talk about the fourth food now, dark chocolate. But not just any chocolate, it needs to have at least 70% cacao to get these advantages. Cacao is full of polyphenols, which are plant chemicals like flavonoids, such as proanthocyanidins and anthocyanins. These are great for your blood vessels. These chemicals minimize the danger of blood clots, lower inflammation, and make blood flow better overall. One of the best things about dark chocolate is that it can increase the creation of nitric oxide, a signaling chemical that brings stem cells from your bone marrow. These stem cells are like your body's repair crew. They heal broken blood vessels and make blood flow better to your legs and feet. Older persons with heart problems who drank dark chocolate cocoa every day for 30 days had more stem cells and better blood vessel function, according to one study. Researchers used a test called flow-manipulated dilation to see how effectively blood vessels bounce back after being blocked for a short time. Dark chocolate did very well on this test, so have a tiny piece of dark chocolate or a cup of cocoa. Just make sure they are low in sugar and dairy-free to get the most out of them. Your legs will be grateful. Lastly, let's talk about tea. Black tea is a fermented form of green tea that keeps strong polyphenols called catechins. It can be Earl Grey, English breakfast, or another type. Researchers in Italy found that persons with impaired circulation who drank 2 cups of black tea every day for a month had more stem cells and better blood vessel function. Black tea, like dark chocolate, helps flow-mediated dilation, which keeps your arteries flexible and strong. The most important thing is to stay away from dairy products like milk and cream, which can trap polyphenols and make them less useful. For the best results, drink basic black tea or mix it with a non-dairy milk like oat or soy. To help your vascular health and keep your legs healthy, try making black tea a part of your daily routine. There are also some wonderful extra meals that help your stem cells and circulation, in addition to these 5. Barley is a great choice, especially for thick soups and stews. It has beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that feeds the bacteria in your gut, decreases inflammation, and helps keep cholesterol levels in check. Beta-glucan also helps new blood vessels form, which is important for repairing circulation in diseases like peripheral artery disease, PAD. Dr. E. H. Koo. They should be koo, shiitake, chanterelle, and porcini mushrooms are other foods that are high in beta-glucan. Don't throw away the stems. They have much more of this good stuff in them. For a simple side dish that will help your circulation, sauté mushrooms with garlic and a little olive oil. Apricots, apples, and pears are examples of dried fruits with peels that contain ursolic acid, a substance that lab studies have shown can enhance blood flow in models of PAD. If you don't want to eat pesticides, choose organic. If you want to restrict your sugar intake, eat these fruits in moderation. Seafood like wild-caught salmon, cod, clams, and shrimp are high in omega-3 fatty acids, which safeguard your stem cells and make sure they are ready to fix your blood vessels. Don't fry these items, since high heat makes chemicals that can hurt your arteries. Another huge aid is taking care of your intestinal health. A diversified microbiome that gets plenty of fiber from foods like beans, carrots, and barley lowers cholesterol, reduces inflammation, and helps wounds heal. My study of Lactobacillus reuteri, a good gut microbe that may be found in sourdough bread or supplements, reveals that it can improve circulation and speed up recovery. Let's also talk about how to cook these foods so that they give you the most health benefits. Don't cook food since it makes toxic chemicals that cause inflammation and hurt blood vessels. Instead, use steaming, roasting, or sautéing with a little extra virgin olive oil to cook. A fast sauté of mushrooms with garlic and thyme, for instance, only takes a few minutes and makes a dish that tastes great and is good for your circulation. Choose lower food chain seafood like salmon or cod to avoid heavy elements like mercury that are more common in larger fish. Wild-caught salmon is superior than farmed salmon because it gets its omega-3s from eating plankton instead of manufactured feed. In conclusion, making conscious choices every day is the key to boosting blood flow to your legs. Don't smoke, vape, drink too much alcohol, eat too much salt, or eat foods that have been processed too much. Check your cholesterol levels often, and talk to your doctor about how to control them with diet, exercise, or medicine if necessary. Eat foods like beans, carrots, garlic, dark chocolate, and black tea to keep your blood vessels and stem cells healthy. Add seafood that is high in omega-3s, barley, mushrooms, and dried fruit peels for an added boost. These methods can help you prevent the pain and problems that come with poor circulation, which will keep you healthy and active for years to come. Please like and subscribe if you found this helpful. And don't forget to follow LUR Health and Lifestyle for gentle, practical ideas every week.